Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are back for another video with me, and today we are going to be talking about what happens when you fall off your spiritual journey, what happens when you fall off your wellness practices, because these things do happen, because healing is not linear. Like, you don't just heal and you stay healed the whole way. That's a very boring life, by the way. But you will go up and down, and you will fall off some things, you'll pick them back up, you'll learn new things and put down old things. Like, the point of this video is to make sure you have grace with yourself and compassion with yourself, because you are not always going to be on all the time. You have to give yourself a break. You have to give yourself a time to just reset and reconnect and make sure that what you are actually like running towards is still something that you want, and it's still something that wants you back, So, all right, I did kind of take notes, but I'm gonna just try to just talk with you guys like we on the phone, like girlfriends. So yeah, it'll be like a girl chat or a talk or a guy chat. I don't really know if guys watch my videos. When we fall off our spiritual journey, say for instance you go on vacation, or you need a break, or you just get burnt out, sometimes not taking those moments to ourselves and losing that connection with ourselves kind of puts us back in that matrix mind frame where we're just worried about the clock, worried about productivity, worried about like money, bills. Like, you forget to actually check in with yourself and make sure, like, hey, am I happy? Am I doing what I want to do today? Like, am I filling my cup today? And I'm here to tell you that, like, we all fall off our journey, and I fall off all the time, but the best part about it is to get back on. It's the same thing as like a fitness journey or anything. Like, all of these journeys are journeys, and they are all spiritual. Like, they are all meant to teach us something, to expand us, to open our hearts up, to teach us to control our mind and to have discipline with ourselves. So when you feel yourself falling off, like, it's time to sit down and think about, like, okay, what am I needing right now? How am I feeling right now? Like, how is my body feeling? Am I tired? Do I need to eat? Like, and then you just start small from there. Like, you just consistently listen to what your body is needing, or what your mind, your soul, your feelings, like whatever you are needing, and you do that. If you have a morning ritual and you fall off, like, slowly get back on. Just take things away so that you don't overwhelm yourself with thinking that you need to be doing a meditation for 65 minutes, or you need to be journaling your whole life out for an hour every day, because not everybody has that kind of time every single day. Make sure you spend at least 5 minutes like breathing, connecting with yourself, and getting to know what your energy is that day, or at the end of that day, before anybody else can tell you what to do with it. Like, your energy is yours, and your attention is yours, your focus is yours. So now that you know that you have fallen off and you feel yourself getting hazy and fuzzy, like, now it's time to get back on to your path. Like, get back on to your spiritual journey, get back on to your wellness journey. Whatever journey that you are on, it's time to get back on it, because we all fall off. When you fall off, like, God is not mad. Like, we are here for a human experience. You are a spiritual being, but you are still here for a human experience, and humans have emotions and we have a lot of them, so it's sometimes it's hard to navigate them, especially when you are navigating them alongside other people. So when you feel yourself burn out, the first thing that you need to do is pause, stop, just stop. Just stop and surrender, just surrender and just accept the fact that you did fall off, and that it's okay. It's okay to fall off. Now that you have loved yourself and you've given yourself some grace to know it's okay to fall off, now it's time to be proactive and make a plan about how you want to get back on, and what things you want to bring with you when it's time for you to restart this journey. So yeah, like, you cannot bring every single thing that you had when you stopped. When you fell off, I'm pretty sure whatever journey it is that you're on, when you fall off, or when you fell off because you got tired or burnt off, or you needed a break, or you had something to do, like, whatever the case is, when you fall off, I'm pretty sure you were at a level. You were at a certain level there. You weren't at a beginner's level. you have to start back like at the beginning. Like you have to start back at the beginning. What makes you feel good? What brings you clarity? And then you start bringing those things that you had before. Like you're not gonna not work out for 6 months and then go do a 45-minute workout. I mean, some people will, but I wouldn't recommend it. A lot of things gonna hurt. But like just start off small. Go for a walk. Do a 10-minute hit video. Same thing with your spiritual practice. Like if you fall off, like go back. Don't start with a 30-minute meditation. Go for a guided meditation. Go for EFT tapping, you know, like go for something that will allow you to have grace with yourself and work yourself back into these things, because all of these things are practice. Patience, confidence, spirituality, like everything, your fitness, everything is a practice. Like every day you have to show up, and every day you have to make this commitment and this promise to yourself to keep going, you know, like to keep on pushing forward, like trying to get where you need to go, you know. So now you cannot start off at that level where you fell off. Like you just gotta go slow. Take your time. Get the tricycles out, crawl before you walk, then you can run, you know. You can't just start off and just go there, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna upset yourself. Like you're gonna upset yourself because you're gonna be like, damn, like why can I not do this? I was doing this already. I did this last year. Like, you know, I seen this girl do it for this long, and I seen this girl or I seen this guy meditate for this long. Like what is wrong with me? Like why can't I get there? Like you can't get there because you're trying to force yourself to be somebody else. You have no idea like how many times that person fell off and how many times they had to get back on and build their way up to those long sessions, those long journaling. Like you have to work your way there, you know. Also, when we fall off our spiritual practices, like we get really anxious about it. Anxiety, like negativity, toxic people and energies around you are a factor in how you're falling off. Like, have you been checking the energies that you have around you? Have you been checking your own energy? Because if you are not checking your energy and you are letting anything just come and you soaking it up like a sponge, like you're not a sponge, you're a shield. Protect your energy, like ground your energy, like know that life, like this ground right here got you. Like it's okay if you fall down, like this ground right here got you. It's okay if you fall off, God got you. Like just keep on going and start off small. Just keep on going and start off small. Don't try to go big, go home. You know I be saying that, but not when you're trying to restart something. Like if it's something that you already know and you feeling it, like cool. But if it's something that you need to get back into the habit of and you fell off, you know how you fell off and what is going on, like stop, pause. Just pause and ask yourself what it is that you are needing. Because your spiritual hygiene and your spiritual routines are not always going to be the same. You're going to need different things at different times. You're not always going to want the same routine over and over. You need to give yourself the grace to ebb and flow, because that is how life goes. Like we ebb and we flow. It's not always we ebb and we flow. It's not always going to be this straight line, like the straight up and down line. And another thing that I want to say is not in my notes, but another thing I want to say is, can't nobody be more spiritual than you. Spirituality is not a ladder that you climb up. Spirituality is how much can you expand your soul? How much can you expand your spirit? How much can you put yourself in a new situation, a new place, a new lesson, and learn it and master it, you know? Spirituality is not this ladder that you climb, and none of us are better than the other, you know? You might know something that I don't know, and I might know something that you don't know, and we share that information together, you know? We work together. There is no level to spirituality. Like, you do it. Spirituality is a relationship with you and God. You and your spirit, the divinity that is within you. That is what spirituality is. It's not a ladder. It's not a competition. It's not a test. Oh, it is a test. Well, there are some tests, but it's not this thing where you have to wear the crystals, dress a certain way, be a certain way, do a certain thing. Like, yes, we all kind of start to have these things, like, as you connect with them, but they are all personal and they are all for you. Like, it's for you. It is tailored to you. Your spirituality is tailored to you. Okay. So yeah, anyways, I was talking about anxiety and just toxic people. Like, just check your energies and check what's around you. If you feel like there's some things you need to cut out, if there's some addictions that you've been having, if there's been some, you've been drinking too much, you've been smoking too much, you've been sleeping too much, you've been eating too much, and you know you're not supposed to be eating this much, like, are you not even hungry? Like, you check yourself and you see the things that you're doing. Like, watch your behavior, observe your behavior. Like, don't just get attached to the things that you're going through and the things that are happening to you, and just not even like observe yourself. Like, literally step outside your mind and watch yourself like handle these things, watch these things happen, and you'll be able to see a much bigger picture. Sorry, my daughter is asleep over here. You'll be able to see a much bigger picture instead of being so caught up in the little tiny details. This bigger picture will allow you to cut out the extraness. Like, there's some things that are just extra. There's some things you don't have the energy for right now, and you're gonna have to like take a step back and be like, okay, let me chill. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what you're doing right now, so let me get myself together. I used to work out. I like to work out every day. I need movement every day. I need time alone every day. I need this amount of water every day. Like, it's time to start getting those. It's time to start pinpointing where it is that you are needing to make those changes, and then you just start again. Like, ask God for strength, and you get sucked up into these earthly things that sometimes really aren't even that important at all when we really look at the grand scheme of things. And then another thing is, another way like to get back up is gratitude. Like, look around you and think of like the things, the habits that you did keep when you fell off. Like, you might not be writing in your journal every day, but you low-key are writing in your notepad in your phone. Or you not drinking that much water as much anymore, but you're drinking more tea, and you're not drinking the soda anymore. Like, or you're not working out every day, but you are going walking to the park. Like, show gratitude for the things that you are doing for yourself and the things that are going right for you, because showing gratitude will allow you the space to want to keep cultivating that and to keep getting better at that and keep working on your strengths. Keep working on your strengths instead of wallowing in your weaknesses. Like, it's time to get up. It's time to get up. And one of the last things I want to say about getting back on your journey, your spiritual journey, is getting back in touch with yourself. Figure out how your intuition speaks to you, and then you go with that. Like, don't feel like you have to listen to a guru or go and get a reading or go and get your horoscope checked. Like, you don't have to do any of that. You can literally ask yourself a question, and I promise you, yourself is going to answer, or God is going to answer. I ain't going to say yourself going to answer, because ask yourself a question, and I guarantee you're going to get an answer. Before you go to sleep, when you meditate, like, ask yourself a question, and I promise, like, the more that you pray on it and the more that you meditate on it, the guidance will come to you. The answer will come to you. What else I was going to tell you guys? Sorry, check my notes. But yeah, check back in with your inner guide. You need to find a way to connect with your soul. You need to find a way to connect with your mind every day, your body every day, and your soul every day. Once you grab those 3 things, I feel like you'll be back in your wheelhouse. You'll be back in your groove, back in your flow, and you'll be able to find that spiritual practice, that journey that you were already on, except it's going to be on a whole nother level. Because they say, like, when couples kind of have an argument, or like you fail or make a mistake or something like that, like, you come back stronger because you learned from that mistake. You come back more expanded, because your trigger got you, but your trigger didn't win. You won because you back. It may feel like your trigger won because it took you off of your journey, but like, God will wait for you. Your ancestors are waiting for you. Like, they're not gonna just be like, oh Lord, she fell off, so just fuck it. They're gonna come back for you. They're not gonna just leave you there. So that's all I want to say about that. And another thing is, have fun. Have fun. Everything does not have to be so serious and so like somber and just heaven or hell. Like, have fun. Heaven and hell is inside of us. God and the devil is inside of us. Like, every bad thing you capable of and every good thing that you capable of, I am too, and other people around you are too. Like, we mustn't forget that we are a species that is meant to connect, and we connect with the earth, we connect with each other, and it's important to have people around you that support this. And when you are falling off your journey, you have somebody around you that will remind you, that remind you of yourself and remind you that you don't have to stay there. You have the power to get back up. So yeah, and you guys can always hit me up, because I promise you, I will remind you of your power, and I will remind you that you can always get back up, and there's no need for you to stay in the same stagnant energy that is keeping you out of your spiritual practice. So yeah, I am really glad that you guys came back for another video, and I hope that you guys take something away from this if you are struggling or you are falling off your spiritual practice or any kind of practice. I feel like this can go to all kinds of practices, but when you are falling off your practices, like, make time for fun, make time for you, make time to connect with your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay? Well, thank you guys for coming back to my video. I'm so glad we got to have this little chat. I'll see you guys in another video, and I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.